Hey, what's up everyone? Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel tired, worn out, or just exhausted all the time, no matter how much sleep you get? You're probably thinking, hey, I'm just a little stressed or overworked. But what if I told you that there's a hidden culprit causing all of this fatigue, and it might just be the thing you're missing in your diet? We're talking about magnesium deficiency. I know, you're probably thinking, magnesium? What's that even got to do with me? Well, stay with me here because this mineral, though often overlooked, plays a huge role in how we feel every single day. It's not just about your muscles or bones. No, magnesium deficiency is linked to fatigue, heart issues, sleep problems, and even mental health struggles. So, if you've been feeling like you can't shake that tiredness or anxiety, magnesium could be the missing piece of the puzzle. Now, here's the thing. Did you know that roughly 68% of people in the United States aren't getting enough magnesium in their diet? That's right, most of us are walking around with a magnesium deficiency and have no idea. And we're not just talking about a little bit here and there. We're talking about a real shortage. Why does this matter? Because magnesium is absolutely crucial for over 350 biochemical reactions in the body. And when you don't have enough, things just stop working right. Here's a quick rundown of what magnesium does. It's a cofactor, meaning it's required by enzymes to work properly. These enzymes are responsible for pretty much everything your body does: digesting food, creating energy, sending signals through your nervous system. The list goes on. So when magnesium is lacking, everything starts to slow down. And here's the kicker: the symptoms of magnesium deficiency are super common and can be easily mistaken for something else. Feeling tired all the time could be magnesium. Having trouble sleeping? Yep, magnesium again. Muscle cramps or twitches? You guessed it, magnesium. But the thing is, so many of us are just pushing through these issues, thinking it's normal or worse, that it's just because of stress or a busy lifestyle. So let's break it down. Fatigue. It's the #1 symptom of magnesium deficiency. Think about it: you wake up tired, you get through the day on autopilot, and by the time you're supposed to go to bed, you can't fall asleep because your mind is racing, but you're still drained. Magnesium plays a huge role in producing ATP, the energy currency of your cells. Without enough magnesium, your body can't create the energy it needs to keep you going, and you're left feeling sluggish and low on energy day after day. But it's not just about being tired. Magnesium also has a huge impact on your heart and muscles. Without it, your heart can start skipping beats, something we call arrhythmia. Your muscles can cramp or twitch, and the worst part, this can happen without warning, especially after exercise or even while you're just sitting still. Why? Because magnesium helps regulate the sodium-potassium pumps in your cells, which are responsible for powering your muscles and nerves. Without it, those little pumps can't do their job, and that leads to cramps or weakness in your muscles. But there's more. You've probably heard that calcium is important for your bones, right? Well, guess what? Magnesium is just as crucial. It helps activate vitamin D, which is essential for calcium absorption. Without enough magnesium, you can't fully absorb calcium, and that increases your risk of osteoporosis and bone weakness. And let's not forget insulin resistance. If you've heard of this, then you know that it's a huge factor in conditions like type 2 diabetes. Magnesium is crucial in helping the body process insulin and keep your blood sugar levels in check. But when you're deficient in magnesium, your insulin becomes less effective, and that can lead to a whole host of issues down the road. Now, let's talk about how magnesium affects your mental health. It's easy to overlook, but your mood is directly linked to magnesium levels. Studies have shown that low magnesium can contribute to anxiety, depression, and even chronic stress. So, if you've been feeling down or overwhelmed for no reason, magnesium could be playing a part. It helps regulate neurotransmitters in your brain, and when you're low on magnesium, those signals just don't flow properly. Okay, now I know what you're probably thinking: how do I fix this? You can start by looking at your diet. Magnesium is found in foods like leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. So, if you're not getting enough of those, it's time to make some changes. But here's the problem. Most of us aren't eating enough of these magnesium-rich foods. And even if we are, the magnesium in our food isn't as effective as it should be because our soil has become depleted of essential nutrients over the years. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means you might still be magnesium deficient even if you eat healthy. Here's a pro tip if you're going to eat salad. Don't just settle for a small side salad. You need to load up on the greens. I'm talking 5 to 7 cups of salad per day to get enough magnesium. Now, I know that might sound like a lot, but trust me, it's the best way to get magnesium naturally. If that's not realistic for you, then magnesium supplements are another option. But not all supplements are created equal. Magnesium glycinate is a great one to try, as it's well absorbed by the body. But avoid magnesium oxide, magnesium hydroxide, and magnesium carbonate. Those forms aren't absorbed very well. But here's the real kicker: even if you start eating more magnesium-rich foods, there are other factors that can deplete magnesium levels in your body. For example, high sugar consumption like the fructose found in processed foods and sugary drinks can actually cause magnesium to be excreted from your system. Alcohol does the same thing. And if you're taking certain medications, like diuretics or antibiotics, they can also lower magnesium levels by disrupting your gut microbiome. So, what can you do to make sure you're getting enough magnesium? First, focus on your diet. Load up on magnesium-rich foods and consider supplements if necessary. But also pay attention to things like your sugar intake, alcohol consumption, and any medications you might be on. If you've got a chronic condition or you're dealing with a lot of stress, magnesium might just be the missing link to improving your overall health and well-being. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I'm magnesium deficient? Well, the best way to find out is through a blood test. Your doctor can check your magnesium levels, but keep in mind that this test might not always show an accurate reading, since only about 1% of your magnesium is stored in the blood. However, if you have any of the symptoms I've mentioned, fatigue, muscle cramps, heart palpitations, it might be a sign that you're dealing with magnesium deficiency. One of the biggest problems with magnesium deficiency is that it's so easy to overlook. We all know about calcium, but magnesium doesn't get nearly as much attention. And yet, it's just as crucial for our health. From bone strength to heart function to mental health, magnesium plays a role in nearly every function of the body. So, don't wait until you're dealing with muscle cramps or fatigue. Start making magnesium a priority in your diet today. In conclusion, if you've been feeling tired, stressed, or just off, it might be time to look at your magnesium intake. Magnesium deficiency is more common than we think, and it affects so many areas of our health, from our energy levels to our heart and even our mood. But the good news is that it's something you can fix. All it takes is a little attention to your diet, some lifestyle changes, and a bit of extra magnesium. So, do yourself a favor, start focusing on getting enough magnesium and see how it changes the way you feel. Remember, the key takeaway here is this: magnesium deficiency is real, and it can have a huge impact on your overall health. But by making small changes to your diet and lifestyle, you can give your body the magnesium it needs to thrive. That's it for today, folks. Take care of your magnesium levels, and I'll see you in the next video.